just trying to find that balance aerodynamically in the Duquesne right now, because it is surprising. I would expect them to see them a little quicker in a straight line.
Yeah, very interesting indeed to see that much discrepancy. We see a whole bunch, just about everybody set their fastest lap on that last lap. The only two cars in the top 16 that did not are the third and fourth place cars. Third is Bruce Hamilton, who is certainly going to be struggling on these wet runs, as we know he's on wets. Patrick Kuchela in the fourth position also did not set his best lap, but it was a 1:55. And he now does improve as he comes across the line to complete lap 41 into the 54s now. But the fastest lap of the race is going back and forth between Danny Formal, who set it on the two previous laps, and now it's up to the Ligiers.
Clock just went to 0. Here we go, last lap.
What can I do to stay ahead of Dario Cangialosi, who's got 2 years of experience in these cars under his belt.
Kariba defensive to the inside in the International Horseshoe. Makes Cangialosi go around the high side. He can't get it done. Almost impossible to pass before the king. Don't worry about that. Put the car on its marks.
Oh, regressive. Here we go.
Be defensive here in the brake zone.
There he is. Bump. Oh, there they go.
Kariba off. He gains control. He's back.
He gonna get it now.
Cangialosi is behind him. Focus forward. A podium finish is yours. Meanwhile, Tonis Kazimet still out in front. No pressure from Kuchela right now. And Alexander Kariba driving like a veteran.
No, you got to drive hard. This is all about making it in the race tonight.
The car under control and able
Starting
to
up front.
get back underway. He needs to get to the finish line, and a podium finish in his first professional race will be his. Meanwhile, Tonis Kazimet looking for the checkered flag for he and Bruce Hamilton. What a tremendous opening round this has been. Back to an endurance race for round 1 in IMSA Prototype Challenge. Tonis Kazimet, Bruce Hamilton. They use a little lady luck.
There you go.
Strategy and a lot
Lights
of
on.
speed
Woohoo.
to take the win in round 1 here in 2022. Congratulations to them. A great run. Patrick Kuchela is going to come home in second, along with Brian Thetis, and for Memo Gidley and this young man, Alexander Kariba. What a fantastic run. There is no reason to hang your head, no reason to be disappointed. To me, the finish more than they could have ever hoped for. It was a great run. It was a great race, Jeremy.
It certainly was. My hat's off to all these guys. Really tricky conditions during this 3-hour race. Tonis Kazimet's using all of his experience there. Finally, the first win in this championship in overall.
Was the one that got damaged early.
Bruce Hamilton, super well deserved, as we see the three race. Well, I guess the race finished almost like it started, but they are going to make get to the end of this, or maybe get to the end of this race. It's been a difficult day for those guys, but look, conditions have been really tricky.
I'm going to have to put on all new body parts now.
The problems for the
frame ain't
family have all come
front end might be a little
in the
bent.
horseshoe.
One or other of the horseshoes.
Yeah. Well.
So Cangialosi was able to get back out there and finish in the
Finished fourth.
Yeah, in the fourth position. So and we're still waiting to see whether it's that Prio to close up. Yeah, the replay here going into the horseshoe and yeah.
Kariba did everything perfectly.
Textbook.
Exactly what he needed to do. He stayed tight, stayed defensive. He wasn't going to give Cangialosi the inside line, and that little bit of the lockup is what propelled the 47 forward just a little bit, makes the ever so slight contact. And once again, great job by Kariba to keep the wheel straight, not panic, get on that asphalt, get the car slowed down, get it back on the track. And that's going to give them a podium finish. And, winning would have been
Somebody
great.
did not start.
I do. But I tell you, they can't be ashamed of the performance they put in today.
Yeah, absolutely tremendous performance by that team. I think they might question whether they needed to make that pit stop as early as they did. With just less than an hour remaining, if they stayed out one more lap, he would have had a full lap over everybody else. Ifs, ands, and
In 5 days, the clash will
motor
start
races.
for NASCAR.
Good driving does win motor races. They drove well, with Tonis Kazimet and Bruce Hamilton
Round one.
Come away with the victory.
This is Antonelli's
Tech Cup Phone. With removable cups, fits virtually any size cup holder and adjusts to fit virtually any size phone. Even allows easy access while charging. Whatever you drive, whatever phone you have, Cup Phone is the perfect fit. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com.
Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course.
53rd anniversary.
Along with Jeremy Shaw and our entire broadcast team, I'm Brian Till. Thanks for spending your afternoon with us, and remember, NBC Sports is your exclusive home for IMSA Sports Car Racing in 2022.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.